the Weaver and Puck, and now Medusa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I feel like Ursa is a pick that surprises me, because normally, more often than not, Ursa's being picked up because he counters an enemy hero. Like, you're not just seeing Ursa picked up for the sake of having an Ursa in your team, for having an aggressive core. You're seeing it because there's like a Timbersaw on the other team, or you have a laning matchup mid where he's against like an Alchemist or something. Just casually picking an Ursa is a bit unexpected. Doesn't feel like it's overall worth it. With that said, mid lane is currently going a little bit better. Dendy getting the help from the Rubik has helped harass mid one down fairly low here, so.
All right, Pycat picked up a haste rune. Death to Pylai die. Oh man, I like that pickup, man. They're just like, nah, screw Py. Screw his shenanigans in the jungle. Yeah. He's messing everything up. He's out of his mana, and the general is playing jungle half the time. That's really the bright light here.
Yeah.
Navi roster Pycat maybe on here, stunned up. MP is going to be able to get close enough. Telekinesis actually pushes them back. They now have a stun. They're going to try and finish on Pylai die. Now Pycat is probably giving up his life for this one, but at least they do get the kill. Now the Orban from the Puck. Kezu will stop Biver's TP out with the coil and make that a 2-for-1. Yeah, big part of it is just the secret cores, right? You can't fight into this Vengeful Spirit early on, and then the Puck they didn't have any kill power against, so everything's banked on this Blink Dagger of General and see if he can make the right kind of initiates to turn this thing. Now, mid one, oh man, he was kind of low mana, but then he got a pretty decent mistake, and now they're going to make their initiation onto multiple heroes, try and blow up mid one before he gets off the mana shield, and they do get him. Now a second one, Pylai die also goes down. Puppy got to receive the shot from General here. Kezu comes in and does manage to get a turnaround kill. MP and Kezu dueling up here against 3. RMN misses out on the crush, and they will not pursue into Secret. More than happy with a 1-for-3. Didn't expect that instant initiation. Now Secret have made a smoke rotation in. They got a successful scan, but what they don't expect is Navi are so grouped up here, may still win it anyway. The enrage goes off from Pycat, but he's kind of stuck inside the trees with a bug on top of him too. Now coiled up. All of that is going to be little Pycat down. So lineups when you're facing them, it's not like it's a clear push that you have to defend. It's always present, right? That chip damage is always there. So even though Navi are hitting these they're beginning to hit some of these timings for the mid game, they're still losing these towers just by simple small rotations. Nice initiation from General. A 2-man call leading to the Sonic Wave. Mid one will survive through it initially, but doesn't have enough mana for the Stone Gaze, so he can't actually repel Navi. Navi get the opportunity to just run over whatever heroes they can. They've already picked up 2 bolt cores from Secret. Now they're looking for support as well. Puppy is dusted up. They're going to be able to get the Corrosive Haze and a call, so Puppy doesn't have a chance for a time lapse there.
Has been phenomenal. And these 2 initiations he's had, the timings when he's gone for them have been perfect. Hitting both the Venge and the Medusa there in that blink call was crucial. Perhaps a bit of a misplay by Secret by positioning them such that could happen, but still fantastic from General. He will go down in mid lane though.
They're not gonna the first 10 minutes of this game, it was a very nice static laning phase where everyone was split apart and all their lanes were good, but now they're very rapidly gonna see I die here that with all these Blink Daggers coming in, Secret don't really stand a chance if they split apart. They're gonna have to group up more, and that's just gonna be
cease to be the case here as Navi going the aggressive with a smoke, and Kezu
attempted crush. Kezu's phase shift is level 2, so lasted just long enough, but he doesn't manage to get away from that intense physical damage thanks to Kuros. Silence. You have to be a little bit careful here. There is an opportunity for an instant stun if they get a coil and swamp at the same time. Pycat could be in a bad position, but General's there with the recourse. They manage to get a call onto MP, but he's too tanky. Now mid one right in the middle of all of this with the Stone Gaze. Pycat has to turn and fight, but there goes that Aegis, and there goes General too. The initiator's down. RMN's pushed away. That's going to be another form of initiation that's going to be missing for Navi. Fortunately, they do manage to get the Ursa out with a quick blink after the Aegis revive, but they...
So next Roshan becomes key for both teams, but much more so Navi, like, who can't let Secret get the next Aegis and really want it themselves on Ursa. Like, you've got this Desolator build, you're very squishy, your impact in a fight is very volatile. Like, the difference between doing 0 damage in a fight or doing the most damage in a fight can just be one stun or having an extra life. So getting Pycat and Aegis becomes a high priority for Navi, but it's more about the how, not the if you can get it.
NP's in an awkward position here. He may be caught by these shrine rotations. Pycat's not going to turn around, though. He just keeps on marching forward. Goes for Pylai Die because RMN's the back line. They do also catch MP. With that Blade Mail, it's going to do a decent amount of damage. They've caught Pylai Die, but the Stone Gaze is turning them away from MP, who managed to get the swap back. Biver, a free pickoff there. Pycat still trying to lay waste to the back lines there, but is going to be coiled up and now kited around. He will end up going down here to mid one as they turn. RMN also being caught.
That's where they will unfortunately not be so lucky.
Like it's going to result in nothing. RMN gets his smoke pop. Now going to be swapped back by MP straight into a stun. Puppey activates the shrine, thinking, if the fight's coming to me, I'll need a little bit of extra HP and mana to work with.
So, game continues to go south for Navi, and that Roche could potentially be taken by Secret. They've got minus armor from Venge as well as Weaver. Plenty of damage output to kill it if they want to.
Pycat's all in. Got that tier 2, I guess.
Can't TP out now.
Going to die for his sins. Away from Navi. Navi are looking to be able to catch something because they know the Medusa is bottom, but they just can't quite get there, in fact.
And Medusa's already back now.
Now Medusa TPing onto the shrine. Secret will begin their turn. They're going to get some combo stuns here onto Pycat. RMN's going to interrupt that one. Does manage to get a decent crush, but now caught in a two-man coil. Kezu makes sure that two of them will end up going down. Biver caught next to RMN. So both the supports down from Navi. Now a push will ensue. Like, no matter what happens, they're going to be crippled. If they can defend this, they will have lost most of their map control, and it'll be hard to gain that back. General's going to come in with his Shadow Blade, try to go for the back lines here with the Shadow Blade and the Blink Dagger, but they do have the counter vision. He managed to blink away from that one, but now swap back in. His initiation going to be total futile now as he gets right-clicked apart. RMN also going to be caught here. Nice activation of the shrine by Biver, while Pycat goes for some of the side heroes, but can't finish any of them off. There's too many force snaps, too many swaps, too many problems for him to lock down these very mobile heroes. And now mid one just keeps on marching forward. He's got half the mana, still has Aegis, has that Solar Crest to be able to work off of, and all of Secret is sitting behind him, waiting to go. Another time lapse activated by Puppey onto mid one, healing off.
16-second cooldown. Like, yeah, just to give him like an extra 300 mana. Puppey time lapses. They lose Kezu though.
That's something. Dendy's gonna keep on moving forward here. They kind of ignore Dendy. Just go ahead and keep on right-clicking down Pycat. MP make sure he continues to kite that hero. Puppey, he gets taken apart there with the Enrage activated by Pycat. He does the extra damage necessary. Sonic Wave hits a little bit there. Does manage to finish off MP. Pycat desperately needs to get away, though. It does have a Blink Dagger up. He's good. Now they're turned around. They can actually pursue out, especially with RMN. They're going to be able to catch Pylai Die here. Mid one is going to turn and fight as best he can, but I'm not sure if mid one can, though. He is going to be able to pick up one and is going to be brought down. The problem is on his second life, he's not going to be receiving any help. Navi are actually going to buy back on RMN just to make sure that mid one can't actually escape. Get the Corrosive Haze, and Pycat's just waiting and waiting and waiting until he can make his initiation. General almost dies here, but the Shadow Blade activated. Now the Enrage with the damage coming in. Mid one pops the Manta. Maybe he can still pick up a couple more kills here. General gets the call. He gets one. He was so close to picking up 2 or 3 more. He almost 1v4'd the rest of Navi. Just go on the Medusa, right? He's got to get the back line. That's been a problem for most of Navi. It's why these smoke initiations are oftentimes the most successful. Not sure if this one's going to be, though. They're going to go on a Pylai Die first. Swap back. My MP's right in the middle of all these heroes. So is mid one, though. He immediately goes and targets General first with all this damage. Good Sonic Wave. The back lines. Pycat does manage to kill Pylai Die. He now focuses on Kezu. Can't quite get him, though. Too mobile. And he's now locked in by the Dream Coil. RMN tries to come in, give him some relief. The Crush comes in a bit too late, though. 70 seconds on the clock for Pycat. RMN. A similar scenario here. General comes in with the Blade Mail, does manage to finish off MP, and mid one's running out of mana. But do they have the damage to finish him off? A little bit more of a juke, and they get him. Finally, General does manage to bring him down with the Culling Blade. They're going to pursue for more now with the Shadow Blade and Blink Dagger. I think most of the time enemy team play around the Stone Gaze enough that you can't ever level that thinking you're able to reliably get.
Yeah, and 1 second, it's not like from 3 to 4 seconds isn't like a game changer necessarily. Whereas 25% lifesteal from 0, that's potentially gonna turn around a fight in your favor. So We'll see how Secret... They're looking to siege into an Aegis. I mean, that really shows how confident they feel their position is.
Well, those lightning procs are kind of rough. They are going to start going onto the Queen of Pain here, locked in, Scythe of Ice, as well as the Coil. He is going to get a helpful force staff there from Biver, and they activate the Shrine as well. They're receiving so much damage from mid one, and his Dusa with the bouncing lightning and all the split shot. They're all dropping low here. They need to activate another Shrine, going to throw back another Medusa illusion into the real one, but it doesn't save Biver's life. He's now down for 50 seconds, and Secret have a numbers advantage. General needs to even this out. He needs to find the right kind of initiation. They're going to start going on to him with Pycat, but Jesus, look at him. He doesn't do anything, and mid one just rips him apart. Now RMN somehow gets caught in the Stone Gaze. Pycat comes back, but they're scotting up. They're easily going to be able to kite around this carry, and I think Navi, it's time to say goodnight for game one. Yeah. They're down with 3 heroes, no buyback.
That douche just like walked in, fighting into an Aegis, fighting with Cheese. Just... That was 1v5ing with Bloodlust, with Lotus Orb. You can't touch mid one. You've got to find a way to get the backlines. When he's got all these buffs on him, there is absolutely nothing you can do. The time-lapsing behind him, and like Navi, I mean, the vision game in their position was such that mid one was in their face and they couldn't get past. Really well closed up.